Well, I guess we'll just jump into how was basic training for you? How was that? How old were you when you went, and
So
what was
I
that like?
was 22 and I went in July with a bunch of the kids that had just graduated high school.
Mhm.
So I was one of the older guys I think in the entire company, let alone the platoon. I was one of the older guys in the platoon. But yeah, so I got to deal with a bunch of 17 and 18-year-olds that thought they knew everything about the world and
Mhm.
learned real quick that they didn't know everything about the world.
Yep.
I got to be included in a lot of team punishments because of those attitudes. So, yeah, it was very frustrating.
Yeah, I imagine me and him. We went at you went at 32 and I went at 33, I guess.
Oh, yeah,
So
so
that was
yeah,
woo
yeah,
man. That was different. Like even just trying to relate to kids that age
yep,
is different. It's like I'm here to like hopefully I'll make friends, but it's like I'm not gonna be making friends. I'm just gonna be dad to
yep,
everybody. It's like
exactly.
why are they doing this to us? The drill sergeants are so mean. I'm like, dude, what did you think was gonna happen
So,
when
when
we
did
got
y'all go
here?
through basic?
I got done in I guess I graduated 2023 of March,
Yeah,
right?
and I
And
was
2022 of
December of
December.
22. Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's bad when the drill sergeants are calling you old man.
Yeah. I there was one drill sergeant there whenever he was there. Crazy story for us is like he went and then I went somehow and got transferred into the exact same basic training company that he went to. So it was
They'll
like,
play some like parent trap on them and like
yeah,
switch
well,
around and
I got off the bus and they were like, "What are you doing back here?" And yeah, that was absolutely crazy. Like, are you a day one recycle?
okay.
Anyway, it was absolutely nuts. It's like playing sports. Like you like imagine your older brother played varsity and you came up
Yeah,
from JV and it's like, oh, there's so and
yeah.
so's. That's what it was like, but in the army. And but anyway, there was one drill sergeant there that like he had he's a long time, but he has some city miles on him. Like he looks rough. So he looked at me and goes, and he was just talking and telling some story. And he just looked at me and goes, "Isn't that right, old man?" And I looked at him and I was like, "What, dude? You look older than I do. What are you talking about?"
Hey, you're
And,
around for
and he
Nance,
goes,
bro.
"I'm 30." I guess I'm only 30. You're 32. And I was like, and I had to bite my tongue. I was about to say, "Get the f out of here!" Like you look awful. So I don't know. Like it was absolutely nuts being the old guy there. But yeah. So what's a good, interesting story you had from base training? Like what's the most memorable thing or the funniest thing that you can remember happening other than dealing with the kid drama?
And it's actually funny the one story that stands out was actually from a guy that was older than me. He was 28 years old. Man, do I say his name? Should say his last
Do
name.
you throw him under the
His last
bus?
name was Camel.
Yeah. Okay.
And this guy, like we were in like phase, we're like 3 weeks away from graduating. The guy still can barely get himself dressed.
Oh my
Can't make his
gosh.
bed.
A 28-year-old man.
28-year-old man.
Good lord.
This is the same guy that snuck in a gallon jar of peanut butter to the in processing.
I swear that
Yeah.
happens with everybody.
But
Huh?
so we get to. I mean, it's at the point where like if you can't pass your PT test, you're calling home to let family know you may not graduate in time.
Mhm.
And so I battle buddied him down to the drill sergeant's office. They make you put it on speakerphone. It rings, and the first he'd called his mom, and mom answers the phone on speakerphone. She said his first name, which I won't say. Where the fuck are you? And like screaming in hysterics. And he says, I joined the army. And yeah. So they finished talking. He hangs up, and the drill sergeant looks at him and goes, Camo, what the fuck? How did your family not know you joined the army? And I swear to God, he said, it never came up. So they probably had like a missing persons report down in Houston, Texas for this dude. And he's at, oh gosh, what's the one in Missouri that I went to?
Leonard
Leonard
Wood.
Wood.
Mhm.
He's at Fort Leonard Wood, just getting his dick kicked in the dirt. Yeah. So that's my one story from basic. I always tell if people start telling crazy stories from basic, and it usually wins. Like it's usually up there with
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Like you can't make it up.
That's
Right?
gold, man. Like I mean, like it's the kind of stuff you could just never. It's like never in a million years. Like yeah, I'm in the army.
Yeah.
Like it never came up.
It
That's
never
the
came
greatest
up.
answer I've
It
ever
never came
heard.
up. So he's active. I don't know what happened with him.
He's probably
He
still
did
lost.
graduate. Yeah, he's probably still lost. Probably still lost.
What are you talking about? He's a 3-star.
See how that works.
Yeah, he's running this shit show right now, man. Oh, oh my
But
god.
yeah, so that's always the one I tell. It
That
never fails to make people laugh.
I'm like, holy cow! Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
It's not even your story. You were just you got to be a part
Yeah,
of the story.
yeah. I was just lucky enough to battle buddy him down, be a part of infamy.
Dude, the only thing I like it's like that time that like we were sitting in that car at TU and that girl came across like a frat row.
Oh
With
yeah.
a box of stuff, and there's just this guy standing at the back of a fraternity house, and she just drops this box right in front of his house, turns around, and walks away. I was like, oh my god, I'm so glad I got to be a part of this moment with these two people. I get to share in this amazing book of glass shattering in this box. Like, I was like, hell yeah. Okay.